What's up guys, Mocha the Remix back to another video, and today I'll be discussing problems with normal mode. So normal mode, for the new players, it's a mode that has 30 waves with the same enemies as Molten mode, except for the Molten Titans and stuff like that. And well, if you're a new player, let me tell you right now, do not play this mode. And you'll understand why after the end of this video, because these reasons, you should definitely listen to them because most of these are right. So, let's get straight into it. This mode is honestly, once again, like I said, way too hard for beginners. For instance, there's only 30 waves, which gives you less time to prepare than any other game mode in the whole game, other than stuff like events, but that doesn't really count. And that's like legit, yeah, like I said, legit shorter than any game mode in the game. Now, another thing that I again can't stand about this mode is that there are mysteries and mystery rushes. Now, I'm telling you right now, those are not cool in any game mode, because there are mystery and mystery bosses that rush out and they spawn in other enemies and don't even know what enemies they'll be. So you could have 3 speedy bosses and you wouldn't even be prepared for it, which really just sucks. And beginners, for beginners, it's legit probably super hard, because honestly, I don't really expect a beginner to be dealing with mysteries quite yet. I expect a level 25 plus to be dealing with them, because mystery rushes are no fun. I'll tell you that right now. So that's really about the mystery rushes. Another thing that I don't really care about for normal mode is the freaking boss himself. He is terrible. He is too much HP for a beginner, honestly. If you think about it, 40,000 with stuff snipers and scouts. How do you expect a beginner to be able to kill it? Sure, you don't expect them to triumph their first match, maybe not, but still, you should at least nerf the boss. He's way too OP, in my opinion, but I'm not sure about you guys. It should honestly, his health should be around I don't know, maybe 5,000 to 15,000 health. Actually, maybe 15,000 at the least, but 15,000, 15,000 to 25,000. That's probably a reasonable amount for a beginner. But he should at least get nerfed, because he's kind of annoying for a beginner. Definitely. Look at how many mystery bosses I got from those mysteries. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm so happy about that. I'm probably gonna die. Hang on. So, you may be wondering, okay, sure, that's all true, but isn't normal mode supposed to be made for beginners? Yeah, it's supposed to. At least that's what I'd expect. Wouldn't expect it to be some hard mode for beginners, because then, they're not gonna get at the game without having other people. Maybe some guy, he's just oh, let me try out this game, let me get a private server. Then he'll not be good at it, because he'll be playing alone probably. So yeah. Another thing that I don't really care about in this mode is the enemies. Honestly, they're quite tough. They've ripped out the enemies straight from Molten mode. And Molten mode, well, even though it's easier than beginner mode, only because you have more time to prepare, honestly, they have the same enemies. The bosses, that's what gets really stressful. strong, sure, they're dedicated to normal mode, and like, you know, they're not that hard to deal with, but stuff like speedy bosses and slow bosses can get pretty tough to deal with, honestly. And like, if I were thinking to like, I'd honestly revamp this like straight away, because at its current rate, it's not in a good standing position. Nobody should be playing this at all. That's how trash it is. It's legit the definition of a garbage can. That is molten mode. I mean, no, normal mode. Why do I keep saying molten mode? Probably because molten mode is just better. Anyways, you know, look, the freaking hidden boss, it'll be coming from mysteries too. That gets super annoying. And, you know, they're straight out of molten. So, honestly, we should be getting new bosses, such as, you know, like some cool random bosses that are like supposed to represent the slow bosses and speedy bosses, but like nerfed. Oh, it's like 500 and 750 HP. Like, that would be reasonable. But, you know, just like the current enemies in the game right now, like, I know bolts are dedicated to this mode too. Like, those are fine. Those can stay with strongs and stuff. Because, like, that's for beginners. Those are, like, good for beginners. But other stuff, like, you know, look, there's a horde of slow bosses right here. Like, I don't think Scout and Sniper Spam is going to help at all with this. So, that's why we should be getting either enemies, like, you know, nerfed with their HP, or just new enemies in general. Because, you know, look, it's wave 21, and the speedy boss is already here. It's just shocking, man. Honestly, this isn't really for beginners, in my opinion. And then the final like problem that I really have, and most people have with this mode, is the rewards. You get trash rewards for this. Like, it's not even worth grinding on. That's why I say, don't play this mode. It's terrible. And it's not worth it to grind, not even if you're a beginner, because that's not even going to help you at all if you play this mode. So, overall tips, do not play this mode. That's all I gotta say for you. Because this mode is garbage. It's gotta get, like, revamped, like, sooner or later. But we already know all about the developers. They're pretty slow with, you know, all that stuff and everything. But, you know, I know that Gravedigger does appear in hardcore, but I'm not much of a hardcore player myself. So, honestly, my overall general tips for him in hardcore is just stick to your strategy. Because whatever you're doing in your strategy should make you win, probably. Hopefully. But, yeah, that's really all I gotta say, man. Because, you know, this mode is terrible. Like I've said so many times already. Getting kind of tired. But, honestly, yeah, it's just not worth playing. Beginners, do not play this mode. Just go ahead and do molten grinding. Or, you know, go to public servers, find people to play with, and, you know, do that with them before, and then, like, get some good towers like Shotgunner, Minigunner, DJ Commander, all that good stuff, before you try, you know, Fallen and molten grinding. Eventually, you'll be making your own strategies, just like I'm doing right now. So, I hope that this video, you know, got you new players, like, informed about normal mode and not to play it, because it is garbage, especially for beginners. Even if you're a professional or, like, really good at this game, not professional, you know what I mean. If you're really good at the game even, don't even do it, because you're not even going to get coins for golden crates, you know, new troops and everything. So it's not going to be worth it for you. And I hope that you did enjoy the video, though. And I really hope that you have a good day, for the rest of the day. I sure know I did. And, you watching this video just made my day. So, once again, thank you so much for watching. You're the best. And, I hope you have a great day. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.